Hello guys, it's Maddie Summers and welcome to another video and another apartment renovation. So this is the Pinecrest Apartments 404 in Evergreen Harbour, and I'm basically making a colourful eco home today. So basically I sat down, I knew I wanted to build, I wasn't 100% sure what, so a few videos ago I made a pastel apartment, and that was like a little apartment that I made out of one bigger apartment in San Myshuno. So originally I was planning to just build another apartment within that block, but then I remembered that a few weeks ago I basically demolished everything in this apartment. And then when I went to build in it, because I was planning on doing a video, I realized that the balcony that is attached to this apartment, you cannot go into, like you can't build it. I imagine when you actually play in this apartment, you can go into it, but you cannot decorate it. So you can see it there. You can't change the floor. You can't change the walls. You can't add any outdoor furniture. With mods, you can, but without mods, you cannot. And it just feels so disconnected from the rest of the apartment, which is a real shame. I do understand why they do it though, in terms of the fact that Evergreen Harbour is a world that does change in the way it looks as you sort of progress through the gameplay. So it makes sense, but it is a little bit annoying. But yeah, so I was just sort of scrolling through the different worlds, and I remembered I had this kind of empty apartment and I decided to give it a go. And even though, yes, it's a little bit annoying, you can't access the balcony, I still think it's a really cute apartment. That's like quite a nice size. And basically my theme for it was going to be a colourful eco home. It's not like the most eco home. And the thing is, a lot of the like activities that came with the eco lifestyle pack, which by the way is a pack that I really, really like, both as a builder and someone who enjoys gameplay as well. But the things that your Sims can do, like making juice, using the recycling machine, using the fabricator, all those kind of eco-themed activities are really, really big. And I actually made this apartment 1 bathroom, 2 bedrooms, and there was just no room to put anything like that anywhere. So the person doesn't necessarily have a lot of like eco-themed activity items. I think really the only kind of like skill hobby activity that I did put in this apartment was a guitar in the parents' room, because I was imagining it's either like a single parent or a couple with a child. So there is a child's room and a master bedroom. But I was kind of thinking, because maybe the rooms are on the smallest side and there isn't enough room to put like the eco-themed items that I probably would have done elsewhere, I was thinking that the Sims that live here are very outdoorsy people, which also makes sense having the balcony as well. I imagine they're the kind of Sims that do not spend a lot of time at home. They all probably have the loves the outdoor trait, and I imagine that the community lot within this world, because you can vote for what, you know, it looks like, what its theme is, I imagine that that is where that they actually are able to sort of fabricate and recycle and do all those kind of eco activities, whereas the home is not like the most important space for them. So yeah, I think that kind of works. And then just in terms of making it a bit more like eco-friendly as an apartment, there is actually no TV and no laptop in this apartment, so there's no technology, at least in that sense, because that does actually contribute to having an industrial like world instead of an eco world. So I thought they probably aren't going to be like using lots of electricity, so they're probably going to be saving a lot of power. So the living room that you can see here is literally just a bunch of sofas looking at each other. But that's another aspect as well. I imagine that the family that does live here, whether it's 2 Sims or 3, they're actually really close. And they also probably have quite a few friends as well. So maybe like the child Sim likes to invite their friends around to the apartment, and they can just kind of like sit and talk. And there's a few sort of books placed around so they can do those kind of activities, but they are not like very technology focused people. I mean, I remember in The Sims 3, there was actually a trait to be a technophobe. So along those lines. But yeah, I really, really liked this living room. I love the blue and purple theme, and this rug is a little bit out there. It's the one that we got with paranormal stuff, but I really liked it, and I think it worked really nicely with this cute tapestry, which I don't think I've ever used before. It's from Jungle Adventure, but I definitely want to use it more often. I think it has like a really nice pattern to it, and it's got some really cool swatches as well. So yeah, the living room is purple and blue themed, and then actually a lot of like the build has elements of green in it as well, just going with that kind of eco idea. And I talked over the kitchen and the diner, but it is quite small. I did put the dining room on a platform. I did originally intend to make the living room on a platform, but it didn't really work out with the door, because the door is right next to the front door there, that little one. That's, to be honest, one of the more annoying things I found about apartments, is not being able to change the door and window. Again, I do understand why, but sometimes it just really does not match like the decor and the aesthetic that you go for in the apartment, but oh well. So yeah, lots of elements of green. There's quite a small kitchen, but again, everything just kind of comes back to the fact that this isn't the most like lived in apartment ever, because they are just always outside, always going to like the community spaces, hanging out with other people. So yeah, that is what I was kind of imagining. And then this is the parents' bedroom. So with the bedrooms, for the child as well as the parents, there isn't like one kind of clear theme, which is what I usually do. There's quite a mix of colours. So in here, I went for a little bit of a like peachy yellow theme, basically based off of that bed, which is a really nice bed. I can't remember, I'm not sure if that's the cats and dogs bed. I'm not 100% sure, but it was really, really cute. And as I said earlier, I did just put a guitar because I didn't want to make it like completely like void of personality. I did want to kind of incorporate some elements of what kind of sim would live here. So I imagine that one or both of the parents are quite musical, and especially as they do like to sort of be outside in the outside world, maybe they busk to earn a little bit of money. They like to kind of go out and play their guitar. So I thought that'd be really cute, especially like in the summer. If you can use the balcony, you can kind of stand out there and play. I thought that would be really nice. So going into the bathroom, it's relatively simple. I thought it was just a little bit different to use this wallpaper, which did come with Eco Lifestyle. I think it kind of gives off the vibe that it's a little bit like, I don't know, reused, or, you know, the family got it for really cheap. I think that does kind of, you know, eco styles in terms of like houses and apartments, thrifting and like repurposing materials and stuff is like a really good idea. It really kind of gets that idea across. So that's kind of what I wanted to like go for. I mean, it's not like a completely thrifted apartment. I've done one of those before. If it was, I probably would have used a few more items from the movie hangout stuff. I did use the movie hangout wardrobe in the kids' bedroom, which you can see that I am doing now. I think that's really cute, and it's got like little chips in the wood, and that's this one. So it does look like it's a bit old. Maybe it's been found and kind of like repurposed, so it really fits that eco theme. And again, for the child, I think I do give them a desk and some toys, but they probably are very similar to their parents. They really like the outdoor world and just being a child and having fun. And so there's nothing like too sort of specific to like an aspiration that a child might have. But just, I do really like that plant wallpaper. So again, just bringing in the eco theme and also the outdoorsiness. So I imagine that this child really loves the outdoors, just the same as their parents. Probably they would have the kind of like, is it the movement, like motor aspiration? So they love playing on like the jungle gym and doing things like that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of the video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!